So everyone, we've talked vampires, right? Well, half vampires technically, but still, the blood was sucked. And it got me thinking about what doesn't suck. Being weird. No, seriously, Wyrd here is pretty sweet to play as, and he will be helping us talk the other team out there, everyone. Werewolves. He was a simple bartender who served one too many drinks, but that hasn't stopped him from doing what he loves. So let's discuss. And folks, even if you're not going to play Wyrd yourself, I implore you to still check out his mod page. Why? Well, not only due to the mod's creator, Icewolf, providing us a lovely breakdown of the character's perks, but also due to a fantastic write-up on Wyrd's lore and even a section of his character trivia too. Lots of thought and love has gone into him beyond what we're about to see, so let's appreciate that when we can. But yes, it's time for the stats. Wyrd enters the constant, sitting at 150 hunger, 150 sanity, and a respectable 200 health. Thing is, however, two of those are not gonna last very long. Because for one thing, Wyrd's hunger drops 15% faster than other survivors. For another, ever since his transformation, he's had some struggles with his image, folks. So when it's daytime, when most people can actually see him well enough, he's gonna have some sanity issues. Not to worry though, come dusk, he begins to actually regenerate some sanity over time, and said regen gets even larger come nightfall. He was a bartender, folks, who often worked quite late, so he's used to the evening activity. But let's stick along these lines for a second, as Wyrd has heard a lot over the years, and has always enjoyed reaching out to those he poured for. So when he is nearby others, they actually gain sanity over time too, cause they like the guy. And I mean, who wouldn't? Looks like Wyrd gives some great hugs too. The guy just needs some love, folks. And he don't bite. But you know what else won't? Hounds. Yes, everyone, Wyrd is neutral to any hound, not a part of an actual hound wave, and can even go beyond that to make them loyal to him like any other followers. It's gonna cost some monster meat, and it's very neat. But remember now, hounds are pretty flimsy actually, so I wouldn't go after big bads with them, but all the other stuff, beware. Enjoy being part of the pack. Because much of the rest of the constant is unfortunately not gonna be as welcoming. Wyrd is a lovely soul, but his outward appearance scares the likes of pigmen, bunnymen, and catcoons, so he will be seen as a monster like Weber or Wartox are. So be careful out there. But now, how will the environment treat him, Beard? Well, come winter, Wyrd will benefit greatly from his built-in thick fur, and will be far more resistant to the cold than most others. And you can see how resistant and how slow temperatures will drop compared to most right here. Careful now though, this same fur is going to have the opposite effect come summer, as he will not only overheat much faster, but also be harder to keep cool because of it. Good luck. Oh, and note that Wyrd will also take longer to dry off the wetter he gets. Now the process starts off very quickly, but it does slow down once you start getting lower in wetness overall. And it's not that bad all things considered, but keep it in mind for sure. But some other perks to discuss would be his built-in damage increase and bonus movement speed. The damage modifier sits at 25%, so enjoy some better slicing and dicing as Wyrd here. But also appreciate his speed along the way, as he is far faster than most others. And oddly enough, this particular trait is not actually listed on his mod page, but I certainly noticed it in my time with him, so here's just confirmation of this perk in action before your very eyeballs. Have fun. But the actual fun hasn't even started yet, folks. For it's time to talk his cursed flask and his drink mixing abilities. 3 things to note before we fire through their individual effects. All effects will last for 5 minutes. Yes, they do stack if you make more flasks, and all of them will impact both Wyrd himself and those around him to boot. Good stuff. So let us start with the Corpse Reviver here. Costing spider glands, dragon fruit, and berries, the drink offers us a healing over time effect of about 1 health per second for, again, 5 minutes overall, and to all those around us. Now, it does seem to have lingering effects even when you drop the stuff, or maybe there's a range to it. I'm not quite sure if I'm honest, but it's good stuff. The Hangry Panky costs a cooked pumpkin of all things, plus some honey and more berries for a hunger regeneration effect that will also follow the same rule of 1 hunger point per second. Enjoy it. Remember, you're losing 15% more hunger over time than usual. But something tells me you won't enjoy this one. Well, some will, some won't. But the night after costs spider glands, durians, and honey, and will drain our sanities even more than it already does. So perhaps not bottoms up in this case. The Chill Ricky is next, and needs ice, pomegranate, and honey to mix up, and is meant to cool Wyrd down. However, it's either not working at the moment, or its effect is just weaker than expected. Still, it's a cool thought. But the reason why I think it's a little done broken now is because the dragon's fire here is supposed to heat up Wyrd, but I noticed zero increase at all. In fact, I cooled down when I had it in my inventory. Oh well, I do like the ideas regardless. But now the bee's knees follows, and is going to grant us even more speed if we wish for, again, a short while. I don't know the exact increase, everyone, but zoom zoom. The Lighthouse Glow costs light bulbs, bananas, and a lesser glowberry, and will provide a personal light source for 5 minutes. Yup, simple enough. And last, but certainly not least, the last Wyrd. Mix together some nightmare fuel, cactus flesh, and dragon fruit for a drink that will have you and those around you dealing slightly more damage than normal. Good stuff. But to wrap up here, let's hear him out, yes? And finally, a look at his ghost. It's one of the weirder looking ones we have seen, but hey, it's unique. So, there you have it, everyone. Wyrd the Cursed, and his long list of varied traits and perks to boot. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. Well done to Ice Wolf, and to all those who have ever helped bring him to us here today, and amazing work on that lore, too. Again, give it a read, folks. Thanks for watching Team Werewolf or Team Vampire, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye-bye.